In this video, we'll be going through our top 3 continuous lighting setups for product flat lay photography. Thanks for tuning in. For more how-tos, unboxings, reviews, and top tips, subscribe to our channel. Check us out on Facebook and Instagram at Hypop, and check out our website and blog at www.hypop.com.au. Let's get into it. So I've got a flat lay setup for us of some old film cameras. I like to work on the floor with my flat lays. I feel like I'm able to bend over and get more of an even flat image. You're more than welcome to use a table, or if you've got like a side table at home, or you've got like a big board that you want to put on top of something else. But yeah, I like to use the floor, so we're going to be working with this today. We'll be going through 3 different lighting setups. So the first one is a fluorescent bulb double softbox kit. The second one is I've put together 2 LED panels on light stands, and then the third show is going to be of one of our ring lights. Our first setup that we'll be going through today are our fluorescent bulb softboxes. So I've got 2 here. We're going to go through to make this not quite so long, but to begin with, I'll show you how to put these together because they're kind of tricky. First thing you've got to do is kind of like an umbrella. So you have to make it click around the light bulb holder, and then it's pretty easy to put together from there. Okay, we have our 2 softboxes all set up and ready to go. The main issue with softboxes is that you only can turn it on and then turn it off. So if you're having issues with the shadows and stuff, you have to actually physically move the softboxes. If you want one side to have a shadow and the other side not, move the softbox away. If you want both of them to not be shadowed on either side, they've got to be up nice and close. For our example photos, we are going to turn all of the studio lights off so that you can see a proper representation of how the photo is actually going to look. So what I've done here is I have put the lights on either side because I like an even display of light. I don't mind the shadows, hence the crumply paper, so that it has more texture in the image itself. We have got some reflections, but I like to have the reflections in there because it then shows that it's actually glass and it's real. So our next lighting setup will be 2 Aputure 528 LED panels in the wide angle configuration. Okay, so our 2 LED panels here, you can choose whether you want to use batteries or use an AC plug. I've gone with batteries just because I don't like too many cables being around all the time. The difference with the LEDs is that you can actually dim how much light you want, so you don't need to move them around as much as you do as the softboxes. And then you can also choose with these Aputure panels whether you want color changeable or whether you want a specific spotlight. So if you're feeling like you need a little bit more light, you can get a third one in, have it over top, or you can have 3 around, or whatever you want to do really. It just depends on what the flat lay is essentially calling for in terms of light and look. Okay, so here is an example of having a lower output on one side, so it shows a little bit more shadow coming out to my left. This one's at full capacity, but if I wanted to have full capacity for both and not have shadow, that pulls it up and that adds a lot more contrast coming into my right. So I'm going to turn that back down because of the type of photo that I'm going for this particular look. And then we'll take a photo. Our third continuous lighting kit, I guess you could call it, that we're going to go through today is a Spectrum Aurora ring light. So I have chosen to use the gold Luxe because of the gooseneck and the way that it attaches to the ring light. And then today we're going with battery powered. This can also be plugged in AC if you want to, but again, like I said, I don't like cables, so I'm using this for ease of not tripping over. When you're setting up the ring light, because I'm going to be bending it over, make sure that a leg is pointing in the direction of which it will be bending, because the top is heavier, so it'll stop it from toppling. And the same goes for the LED panels as well. This particular ring light can be color changed, so you can change between orange and white, and it also has the dimmer on the back. So there's the white and there's the orange. Today I'm going to be going with white, and then we'll bring this in a bit closer. This one just bends straight down. Now I am going to move this to here. I know I said about the legs, but I'm going to keep my legs to hold the ring light so that it doesn't move. Okay, so the good thing about the ring light is the even display of light because of it being a ring. And I also really like, because these are cameras and therefore lenses and therefore round, you get the round reflection from the light as well. It's very easy to dim this ring light. It has a huge difference in its dimmable abilities. So if you do find it a little bit overpowering, just turn it down. If you want to whack out some full light, go crazy with it. So those are our top 3 picks for when it comes to continuous lighting setups for flat lay, for product, for an e-commerce store. You're more than welcome to use flash if you would prefer, but we recommend to use continuous lighting because you can see everything before you take the shot. You can see the shadows, you can see the reflections. What you see is what you get, so you can set it up a lot faster in a way because you can change things and see those changes. If you found this video helpful, give us a thumbs up. If you've got any questions, leave us a comment. If you want to find out more about our reviews and tips and how-tos and everything that we do, subscribe to our YouTube channel. Check us out on Instagram and Facebook at Hypop, and check out our website and blog, www.hypop.com.au.